500 likes for these scary ghost videos. The first video comes from Mindseed. But do you know what the scariest thing about this particular video is? If you know, then how did you find out? I thought it was a secret, so the scariest thing isn't the events or the title they had on it, which they called the scariest video we have ever captured. The one thing that truly terrified me the most was the fact that the video got deleted hours after they uploaded it to YouTube. I was like, I know it was freaky and all, but was that really on that level? To the point where YouTube literally took it down. Did the algorithm really get scared? It turned out the crew took it down after YouTube demonetized the video. It will be up on their channel again soon, according to their latest statement. Anyway, the story goes all the way back to when massive meteors rocked Earth and led to the extinction of the dinosaurs. Did we really go that far in the past? Yes, because ever since then, an amulet filled with red juice has been transferred from one place to another, held by different people, until the day when it was time to deliver it to whoever was supposed to be worth holding it. So some crows took that piece and dropped it on the head of Cody's grandma. She thought it was raining, so she called her grandson, telling him about the incident. He was live streaming, so he replied to her with anger, "How dare you old lady bother my stream like that? Haven't they told you that your time is up and my time is now?" It seems like Cody watches a lot of John Cena clips. Regardless, he and Corey decided that they would keep the amulet and take it with them to their next investigation, in which they went searching for the ghost town. On their way, they found a lunatic who kept following them till the very end. How lovely. The amulet seemed to be cursed by the way.
Last time I went with Tanner, I was up to my waist in murky water just to get through the woods and enter the ghost town. This time, we didn't have to do all that.
I was expecting to go out there and be walking through miles of chest-deep swamp water, so I came prepared. We had the coordinates on our phone, but anyone that's ever been to the woods like this knows that there is no such thing as a straight shot.
Honestly, it didn't feel like we were walking for that long, but time was passing way quicker than we realized, and the daylight was fading fast. One of our biggest concerns was maybe we wouldn't be able to find the ghost town if it got too dark, because it's not a huge place. It's just a couple of old, abandoned, broken down churches in the back of these mountains and woods.
Hey, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Shh, there's a fire up there. There's somebody up there, bro. Hold on. Here, hold this for a second. Wait, bro, hold this for a second. I'm gonna turn on the night vision, wait. I'm gonna be out here right now. I know. There's somebody there. Why are we going towards it? Bro. Oh my God. No. No, cut the camera. Let's go.
I did not sign up for this at all.
And I think that they're following us. Every time we go about 100 yards, we hear branches and behind us.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get cut up by some backwards hillbilly dude.
I think we might be coming up on the town now, but there's definitely someone out here following us, so we need to move quick.
As I was looking through the night vision binoculars, it's really bright in your eyes, and it kind of made me blind to everything else around me. And as I was trying to get a clear view of what was up ahead, I must have leaned on a small branch or twig because it snapped, and instantly I froze in fear. I think what scared me the most was the fact it seemed like he could see us perfectly in pitch black darkness.
Wait. Get down. There's someone else up there. Someone just ran across this street.
Where are we supposed to go then?
I hear something. Wait. We need to move.
Dude.
Let's go left. Let's go right. Let's go this way.
Bro, is that the staircase?
Yeah. That's where the thing came down the stairs at us.
Oh, what the?
Right there.
Is it even safe to be in here?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, yeah, no. This is bad news.
Dude, I cannot believe that.
This is our first time opening this package. But I have a feeling there's something really bad attached to it, and that's why we have it
Wrapped
here.
it in prayers.
Oh, wow.
The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. I have no idea what to expect on this right now, bro. I really don't
I
want
just heard footsteps, bro.
to.
Downstairs, yeah? Oh. Let me look at that thing. No way, dude. Alright, we gotta run some tests, bro. Try to see if there's something attached to this thing.
But then the unexpected happened.
That's it. Can you please give us a message through one of these devices? You can say something through this. You can say something through this. Give us a message. The entire building began to shake as we were trying to make communication with what we thought was a cursed blood-filled amulet. What are the chances that an earthquake or a tremor would happen in this exact moment? Or maybe, just maybe, we released something that we shouldn't have. What the was that? I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Dude, that was way more than
We need to find our way back to the car, like now.
Yeah.
No. Hey, what the Hey, hold on. This is definitely the way we came, right?
100%.
This is the only way.
This is the only way, yeah.
Pull up a little bit, get closer, so I can see what's going on.
Let's get our tires out, dude.
Yeah, alright, I'll move them.
Get back in.
Bro, I think there's someone back there.
No, don't say that.
Lock the door, lock the door.
What do you see?
Oh, I'm trying to see. Hard to see.
Like how
Yeah,
far
there's
away?
someone back
How
there.
far away?
Oh, he's running, bro. Holy.
Look, if this man appeared once, then he is either a serial killer, and I don't want to say the word for the sake of avoiding any issues with the YouTube team. So he is either a serial killer or a jinn. If he followed you twice, then he is a maniac. If he followed you 3 times, then he is a man who got lost on his way back home and needs a ride. Help him. Believe me, I speak from experience. If you're going to be worried once you start watching the next video, then you don't have to. Let me explain. The first 40 or so seconds of the next one are muted. I don't know if the music was copyrighted or not, but that was not my intention when I took the sound down. It was the great voices that were singing with the music. These guys clearly know how to trigger a young enraged man. And who's that? Your uncle on a Saturday night. So why were they singing? They want to. It's their own freedom. Do you want to restrict that too? A group of Indians, and don't dance just yet, we didn't get there. These fellas were on their way to nowhere after midnight on a road to hell. As they started singing, and moments before my life flashed before my eyes, they appeared. Who? A team of delivery men were standing right in front of me with all my favorite meals, and for free. At that moment, I realized something. My life is already behind me. These folks took my life with their angelic throats. But in reality, what actually appeared were some lame-looking creatures walking right in front of the car. These creatures looked very human-like, but they were truly terrifying. But why? Because I had no other option but to drink my pee at that moment. I was lost. But regarding the creatures, they weren't very clear to see. Maybe they were just some possessed humans after all.
अरे क्या ये क्या है बाबा क्या है ओ गोपाल ये क्या है वो अरे बाबा अरे यार ये लोग बोलते पटाखा फटे भी कुछ भी है अरे है जो बाबा ये क्या है ऐसा ये क्या चल रहा हो बाबा आगे अरे बाबा भाई दिवस ना गोपाल सच है तो पोरगा भी है ते भाई भी है हो बाबा और भाईयन पोय छोकरा है बाबा दमदम से लागले आगेले दमदम से आगे हो बाबा अरे तू घर अरे गिरणार तू रे मैं ना रे पावता घरी आपण काय देखन क्या देखन तो दे मेरे क्या 1 मिनट रुको 1 मिनट रुको बस रुको तू बस गोपाल रुको ओ बापा तो कपड़े भी निर्देश जागत रे ओए गाड़ी वापस के ओ नहीं रे बापा गाड़ी वापस के गोपाल गाड़ी वापस के नहीं के तू रिवर्स के गाड़ी नहीं हो येडे हो गए तुम नहीं हो बाबा तू आगे लेना ओ बाबा तू गाड़ी आगे लेना गोपाल मैं ना रे मंत्र बोलता आवाज बिल्ला बिस्मिल्लाह कुल समझ में नहीं जो मिले मैं कुल्ले को नहीं तक तो चल रबे को नहीं नहीं समझ चल को आदेश नूरपंथी को आदेश उगलपंथी को आदेश सुभान रब्बी को आदेश कलवल से आदेश गुरु को आदेश गोपाल थांब रे मुंडका भी नहीं दे गोपाल माय शपथ मुंडका भी नहीं दे देख मुंडका भी नहीं है देख पोरगेले मुंडका नहीं है उसके पैर देखो गोपाल पोरगेले मुंडका भी नहीं है देख बाप मारे बज रहे नो बाबा ओए पोरगेले मुंडका नहीं है गोपाल ऐका जरा पटाट फाटे पे कितने बज रहे 1:06 हो गए ना गोपाल क्या टाइमिंग देख रहे हो तुम हमारे कान फट रहे हैं पटाट फाटे पे रहते हो बाबा हमारे कान फटे तुम टाइमिंग देख रहे हो तो क्या ये बाबा हमको मालूम है ना बाबा उसको मुंडका भी नहीं है तुम बात सुनो मेरी बाबा सिगरेट जलाना हो तुम तुम्हारी रुको 1 मिनट रुको मैं देखा तुम्हें 1 मिनट ओ बाबा रुकना मैं देखा तुझे रुकना ले आगे गाड़ी आगे गाड़ी सध्या ओ सध्या गाड़ी लॉक कर मधुन पूरी लॉक कर मैंने पूरे का जोड़ दी कर बाबा का जोड़ दी बाबा जान दे हो आगे मत ले ना बस रुक अनंत गौरी गणेश गण चले गणपति चले
I was waiting for one of these fellas in the car to go out and confront them. Usually, that's what happens in these kinds of videos. He gets knocked down, he runs back to the car, and they drive back. The video ends, and everyone gets paid for the effort they put in. I mean, they get paid the respect they deserve for staying in front of some spooky-looking shape-shifting jinns. The first question I had when I was watching the upcoming video was, where did he get these innocent men from? I want some. Sorry. What I meant to say was, why did he bring these young men, when it was pitch black, to a place only God knows where it is? They looked shy and scared. Even though they were pronouncing their names, they looked as if someone behind the camera was pointing a pistol at their heads if they didn't talk the talk. I felt sad for them. But after I read the captions, I was 100% convinced that my theory was right all along. But what is my theory? As if you even cared about it. These folks might just be here against their will. I mean, why was the introducer flirting with one of them, talking about how attractive he is and the size of his ping pong? If you ask me, that was ridiculous. But the plot of this video is even more ridiculous. Yes, folks, they gather here only to play the Ouija board. Do you think that was it? Do you think this was all they got? That wasn't even their final form. I see the cartoon-style expression on your face right now. Hear me out, they will play with the Ouija board while also breaking its rules. That's what I call insanity. Or was it me after midnight, which I call insanity? So how did it go from here? Very well, thanks for your concern. They used a small glass cup as the planchet on a piece of paper with some demonic stuff written on it. I have no idea what it was. Long story short, the cup broke and one of these young men was possessed.
เริ่มโอ้โหเหี้ยแก๊สมดได้ไงวะไม่ต่อเลยตุนติ้นแล้วไปได้ได้เลยเดี๋ยวเราจะปักธูปก้านหนึ่งดอกเราปักบนเขาก็ได้การเล่นผีเถื่อแก้วเนี่ยเนาะมันต้องเล่น4 คนใช่ไหมเพื่อท่องคำว่าพุทโธทายะแต่อย่างว่าเรามาวันนี้เราจะมาแหกกฎใช่ไหมใช่เดี๋ยวถามความรู้สึกก่อนตอนนี้คนใหม่รู้สึกยังไง
น่ากลัวครับเหมือนมันมองเหมือนไม่น่ากลัวนะแต่มาจริงๆแม่งน่ากลัว
โอเคเริ่มเลยถ้าเข้ามาแล้วให้ไปที่งองูแล้วกันใจหน่อยก็ตอนนี้ก็ยังไม่เกิดอะไรขึ้นนะครับแก้วก็ยังนิ่งๆอยู่ตอนนี้เราต้องรอก่อนเนาะเราต้องรอก่อนมันอาจจะยังไม่ใช่อะไรครับผมดูกันไปเรื่อยๆก่อนอย่าดันเด้อไม่ได้ดันเลยเฮ้ยใครที่มาจริงวะดันหรือเปล่าใครดันปะเนี่ยท่านเป็นผู้ชายหรือผู้หญิงถ้าเป็นผู้ชายให้ไปที่ชอช้างถ้าเป็นผู้หญิงให้ไปที่ยอหญิงเฮ้ยแกงปะเนี่ยเหี้ยผู้ชายอ้วนท่านจมน้ำตายใช่หรือไม่ถ้าใช่ให้ไปที่ใช่ถ้าไม่ใช่ไปที่ไม่ใช่ไปที่ใช่หรือถ้าไม่ได้ตั้งใจไปที่ไม่ใช่เฮ้ยเสียงนกแสกได้ยินเสียงนกแสกไหมนกแสกอะไรวะเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ยล้างไม่ดีละ
ถามแรงไปเหี้ย
นกแสกเฮ้ย
หมุนเนี่ยมึงทำไมเนี่ย
เฮ้ยทำไมแก้วหมุนล่ะอันนี้มึงลากเลนเนี่ยอันนี้มึงลากเลนเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ยมึงลากเลนป่ะเนี่ยลากเลนก็ได้เนี่ยลากเลนก็ได้เนี่ยเหี้ยอะไรวะเฮ้ยโอ้ยตุนไอ้วะนิ้วเผากระดาษเอาทิ้งเลยเผาเลยตุนเอาทิ้งเลยตุนจะยิงตังสิเผายังเร็วเฮ้ยตุนไปไหนเผาแล้วเดี๋ยวรอเฮ้ยตุนพี่อยู่นี่ตุนตังสิ
เป็นที่อะไรมันแรงขนาดนี้เลยวะ
พี่ไม่ไหวแล้วไม่ไหวแล้วใจเย็นไปแล้วพี่ใจเย็นไอ้ตุ๋นไม่ได้สติให้พอก่อนเฮ้ยโอ้เชี่ยไปอย่างนี้เลยเหรอวะเอาเผากระดาษแล้วใจเย็นตรงสติใจเย็นต่างทีก่อนแรงจริงวะโอ้เลยสะดุ้งตกใจเลยวะ
นี่เผาได้ไหมเนี่ย
เผาเลยทิ้งแม่งเลยเหี้ยจริงๆอ่ะ
เหี้ยแต่แม่งมัน
ตามแล้วจริงๆเขาต้องทุบแก้วแต่ว่ารุดมาละตอนนี้ถามมากไม่ไหวละถามมากไม่ได้ละโอเค
I would never understand why they left the paper burning on the grass, but was it really worth it to risk this young man's own acting career? I mean, risking his own health for the sake of playing some stupid demonic board game. Rudy is a dude who works in a hospital as a hospitalian. But since when is there a job title called hospitalian? Since I decided to invent it, I don't honestly know what exactly he does there, but I'm sure he works there. Look, who cares what he does or what his job is? We are only here to talk about something paranormal, something that will give you spine down your chills. I meant the opposite. So what is this so-called scary dude doing then? Well, he is not scary. He is actually the one scared here. As he was sitting there talking to his super old fellow workers, the door right in front of them joined the chat. But how? How can a door be able to communicate with humans when a real human like me can't even say hello to a pretty girl who has been working with me for years? I guess you're just not made for this, buddy. And how did the door join the chat? That's a hair-raising moment in your opinion, I know. Here is basically what happened. As they were having one of the most interesting conversations ever made in human history, the handle of the door was shaking. Shaking the fear of these old people, the door was shutting on its own. And when Rudy opened the door to see who was behind it, I got flashbacks from my school's toilets. But there was no one in the room. How obvious.
Coisa que acontece no meu plantão.
Você vai tirar foto minha aqui, viu?
Não tem. Oi. Olha aí, olha aí. Não, sabe mesmo, deixa eu ver se tem alguém aqui dentro. Tá vendo? Não tem ninguém aqui dentro. Rapaz, minha mesa aqui.
Coisas que acontecem no meu plantão, parte 2.
Tem ninguém aqui dentro, ninguém. Vou fechar aqui, deixar escoradinho aqui, ó. Tenha calma, você fecha já. Ó, sozinho. Ó, não tem ninguém aqui, ó. Rapaz. É incrível. Olha, ó. Maçaneta mexendo. Fecha aí, olha. Fecha a porta, vai. Feche. Feche. Tá vendo? Tem ninguém perto da porta, ninguém. Ó. Olha a maçaneta. Olha. Ai, ai.
Parte 3 sobre meu plantão.
Mas sem sinal, viu? Sem sinal. Pra você que tava dizendo que eu tava abrindo, mostrando, não tem como alguém se esconder aqui de trás, porque eu abri a porta todinha, não tem como. O banheiro é isso, entendeu? Vou ficar aqui dentro para ver se ele me fecha comigo. Fala, meu Deus. Que é isso? Até agora nada, viu? Aqui, ó. Mostrando o banheiro pra vocês. Até um dia então, velho.
The one question I have is, why is he recording in the first place? Before he knew if anything paranormal could happen. Was that conversation really worth recording? As the old man once said, shut the door to the wind's unrest, find peace in a moment's rest. And when did the old man say that? I don't know, but they say he was on a holiday break and felt so bored. It was windy and cold in the room he was in, so that came up in his mind. Anyway, let's now link the junctions. This so-called paranormal footage is taken from a security camera of a dude who was on his bed chilling. His windows were wide open like a newlywed lady. Then it's obviously windy outside, so what do we do in that case? Correct. We close the windows. Remind me to give you a star sticker with Barbie on it. But was it really that windy for the door to be moving so aggressively like that? Absolutely not. This must be done by some man in a green screen costume. I mean done by some unseen, frightening force who wants no good for this young man. That activity barely got Malik's attention. Even the cap right beside him was floating on its own all around, and he still didn't notice. His clothes were thrown to the floor, his water bottle was shoved from its place, and he still didn't see it. Look, it was either so dark in the room he couldn't see anything, or he was so scared he didn't want to look, or he was acting stupid. I always ask myself, if you thought there was a thief trying to steal you, why do you think he would choose your house in particular? The thief will enter the house, he will feel so sorry he will leave you some money, and then your financial state will cut him so deep that he will quit robbing others. Then if that wasn't a thief, what was it then? It was someone like you who watched the entire video but didn't subscribe or watch the next video on his screen, as if he were a ghost or something.